All right, so imagine you've got a business. Let's say you're selling banana juice to the whole jungle. Right now, you've got a whole team of monkeys doing the work. You've got Susan answering emails, Bob scheduling meetings, Patricia entering data into spreadsheets, and Marcus routing customer questions around. These are good monkeys, but they're doing the same stuff every single day. They're basically robots, except they need lunch breaks and complain about stuff. But what if I told you that you could replace all of them? Well, not replace them exactly, but make one monkey do what 5 monkeys were doing before. That's where AI workflows come in. Here's the thing. AI workflows aren't scary. Think of them like hiring a smart digital assistant that never gets tired, never takes vacation, and costs way less than paying 5 monkeys. This digital assistant learns how your business works, customer emails, receipts, scheduling, and does it all automatically. You don't have to lift a finger anymore. Let me break this down like you're 11. Imagine you've got chores, washing dishes, taking out trash, folding laundry. But what if a robot did all of it automatically? You set it up once, tell it the rules, and boom, the robot handles everything. That's what an AI workflow does for your business. Except instead of dishes and trash, it's emails, customer questions, expense reports, and scheduling. Now here's the wild part. Companies are actually doing this right now and saving tons of money. Take a small telecom company. They didn't get rid of their customer service team, but they set up an AI system called Agent Force that handles 30% of customer questions automatically. Just gone. Answered by the AI. The AI looks at the question, figures out the answer, and sends it back 24/7. The human team members? They only deal with the complicated stuff now, the weird problems that actually need a real monkey's brain. And you know what happened? Their customer service got faster and they didn't have to hire more people. One team doing the work of way more than one team. Or look at sales. Imagine you're a salesperson and you spend half your day doing boring stuff. Writing follow-up emails, organizing leads, pulling information from your database, researching customers. One company called Crexy set up AI to do all that. And get this, their salespeople saved 5 hours every single day. 5 hours. That's almost their entire workday freed up. Now instead of doing paperwork, they're actually talking to customers and closing deals. The company didn't need to hire more salespeople to handle more business. The existing salespeople could just do way more because the AI handled the junk work. This is happening in accounting and finance too. 90% of accountants spend their day doing the same stuff repeatedly, entering data, organizing receipts, categorizing expenses. It's mind-numbing, but an AI can literally read a receipt, figure out what it's for, categorize it automatically, and file it. Uber did this with their expense management system. Employees take a picture of a receipt, the AI reads it, files it, and boom, reimbursement process starts automatically. No human involved. 0 errors, basically. Uber saved 170,000 employee hours with this one thing alone. That's insane. So here's the real question. Does this mean everyone's getting fired? Not exactly. Most companies aren't replacing their teams entirely. What they're doing is making their existing teams way more powerful. One monkey with AI workflows can genuinely do the work of 10 monkeys without AI. That means if you had 5 people doing customer service, maybe now you only need 2, but they're handling the same amount or more work because the AI is doing all the tedious stuff. And the weird part, those 2 people are probably happier because they're not doing boring data entry all day. They're doing the actual interesting work. Here's the economics of it. Small businesses are saving between $50,000 and $150,000 per year just by automating their workflows. That's real money. And they're cutting operational costs by 20 to 30% without making anyone poorer. They're just working smarter. The companies that are already doing this are processing way more work than their competitors with the same number of people. That's a huge advantage, especially for startups trying to compete with big companies. Now, the real talk is that this is happening whether anyone likes it or not. Most businesses are still stuck doing basic automation, email responses, scheduling, data entry. But the early adopters, they're already 3 times ahead. They're processing 3 times more work. And as this gets easier and more common, more businesses will jump on it. So yeah, some jobs might look different than they used to. But that's not new. Technology always changes what work looks like. The printing press didn't eliminate writing. It just changed what writers do. If you're confused about all this, here's the simple version. AI workflows are basically a digital assistant that handles the boring, repetitive stuff at your job so you can do the interesting, valuable stuff instead. It's not about replacing monkeys. It's about making monkeys way more efficient. And if your company isn't thinking about this stuff yet, they're basically leaving money on the table while their competitors zoom ahead. If you want me to cover something specific about AI workflows or automation, let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more explainers that actually make sense. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.